Hey guys, it's your old pal Brian. It's August 6th, about 8 o'clock in the morning, and I'm working an evening shift today, so I'll miss all the miserable heat, or the bulk of it. After 3 or so, by the time I get in the water, it'll be tolerable, and I'll work into the night. Flying the HK 450 GT with the Asan gyro, GA250 with a Hyperion tail servo, 922s or 33s, whichever one I got on the Cyclics. Yeah, you probably. Oh, and by the way, good. Let's see if I can do this right. Good morning, everybody. That was a lame impression of my buddy Simon. Yeah, you're probably right, Simon. Once you get orientation, that's what I lose continuously. When you try something, I would imagine punching out your best bet until you can get orientation back. But I'm a sissy of late, man. I have thoroughly enjoyed not crashing so much. I'm a lumberjack and I'm and really flying more than crashing. So this is a self-imposed plateau, I reckon. There are times when I'd like to just fire up the old sim and figure out how to do a loop on the sim and then just carry the thing out and loop it, but man, and working on these little ones is such a pain in the ass. I mean, so yeah, I don't want to crash the dang thing if I don't have to. Well, Rob, hopefully by the time you see this you would have been home for a day or so and gave some quality time with the wifey, and now allowed to come out and play again and watch this video and fly. And see, I just lose orientation so quickly, and I mean, I know it's just carrying it up there, but man, it gets away from me further than what I know. Yeah, I forgot to set the timer again. I'm like Simon. I can always tell. I can hear it. Simon gets all excited and he doesn't hear the change in the rotor speed. This is a get disoriented morning. The helicopter's so little and there's no contrast against it and the trees, and sun isn't quite high enough, but once it gets high you don't want to fly. Oh, I thought I was having trouble with my HK 500 GT last time I was out. It was you know, I'd fly a battery and it'd fly just fine, and then I'd fly another one, it'd start chucking right away, and I thought, well, something's overheating, one of my great solder welds. But as it turns out, I had apparently not charged my batteries. But luckily I don't overfly them, so I had enough juice to get them around the circuit here a bit, and then not drain them overly. Big fella, welcome to the forum. Appreciate your contribution. Any and all is appreciated. As I've said many times, there's about 3 of us that suffer from a deplorable excess of personality. They shall remain nameless so as not to embarrass them. And they contribute enormously. I want a big shout out to Heli Wife Rob. It's fun to have you on board, niggling Rob and keeping him honest. It's funny. The helicopters in the bed deal was funny as all get out. I showed my wife that picture and she took great humor in it. Well, I'm exercising my fingers with the 450 this morning before I try to fly 4 packs of the 500. Slept through the night, didn't sleep through the night before last, and was miserable. Got home early though yesterday in time to go to the movies. I'll talk about that in a minute. What a lovely flying little creature. That's an aligned tail on there. I got tired of dicking around with those $10 tails we are famous for buying. So I bought an aligned tail. The camera mount up underneath here is from Tinkman Engineering. Just Google that, Tinkman Engineering. And it fits the key fob camera perfectly. Now the only problem I've got is on my other helicopter I've got a vibration that's just too great to fly it up underneath there. So it's a user-defined issue on my part. Well, I don't fly any aerobatics, but apparently I fly hard enough to cause grief on my batteries. I'm flying these 2530C batteries, I think they're Zippies or something like that, and they're finally starting to puff after my flights, so I'm going to slowly replace them with nanotech. I'm going to keep the 450 platform. I like it, you can fly it anywhere. I may, and I mean may, even slip it on board for my vacation, but we shall see. The box, like Simon's, only mine's not a Posh Gip box. It's the same size, and it'll hold pretty much all my batteries, a charger, and you know, if I crash the thing, I won't have anything to fix it with, but I'm not going to carry my whole kit with me. And besides, much like H. Heli wife, mine requires my attention when we're together. Alright, here changing the rotor speed. And before we hit LVR, we're going to set her down. And as always, guys, see ya.